So I have continued adding color, so you can see that I'm finished blending everything in on the monster. I've finished my claws, my teeth, and everything. I'm going to add just a little bit more to his nose. I want that to look like little piggy nose nostrils, so I'm going to fill that in with black just to make those stand out a little bit more. Cleaning out my brush. So now we need to think about how we're going to add color to the background. We don't want to just leave it like this. So I still want that 3D effect. So on the monster, it looks like he's kind of more rounded and everything. He has these different three-dimensional parts. But to do that on the space around him, I'm going to choose a color. I can't use blue because that would really camouflage him in there. That would hide him in there. So I'm going to use red. And what I'm going to do is just sort of put a red outline around him. So you should have noticed while you're working on this, your crayon line is really helping act like a little border for you. So it's helping to try to keep your paint inside the shapes that you put it in. So I'm going to go around with my red. And you got to work quick because you're going to want to blend this red into the background. So if you sit here, if you let it dry too much, then it's not going to want to move around when you add water to it in a minute. So along here, try not to cross the black line or you'll start mixing your color from your background into your monster colors. So in these tight areas, just the tip of the brush. When I get to a bigger area, then I can push down more. And it's easy to want to sit here and start just coloring everything with the paint. I'm just going around the edges. I'm going to try to blend the color that I'm putting down to get that popping out 3D effect. So I want the illusion that there's space around the monster, but then also behind it. So I have applied my color all the way around. So to blend it, we know we're going to clean out our brush. I'm going to take my brush. You can hear me cleaning it in the water. I'm running it over the edge of the bucket 2 times to get rid of extra water. I'm going to touch it to where the red paint stops, and I'm going to pull the paint out from behind, or seemingly out from behind the monster. If my brush starts to act like it's thirsty, looks kind of scratchy, I need to add more water to it. When my voice is scratchy, I'm thirsty. When the paintbrush makes scratchy marks, it's thirsty too. So I can see how that puts the color behind or around the monster. I keep saying behind because I'm trying to make it look like we could go behind him. So the color that's around the monster will become the dark part, and as I pull away, it fades your color out, and that becomes the light part, giving it more of a 3D effect in our space. Always have to think about how are we using our space more effectively in our artwork. So I'm going to continue blending mine, and you guys can get to work on yours. I really look forward, because you should really be using your imagination a lot with this. So I look forward to seeing what you guys come up with for your little monsters. All right, guys, good luck.